Hi, performers and achievers. Welcome to Performers and Achievers Daily with me, Raj Gavurla. In today's episode, I'm discussing the importance of consistently being on the same page. Consistently being on the same page. This has come up several times with people, whether it's an individual communicating or coordinating or working together with someone, or you're on a team, you're in an organization. Is everyone consistently on the same page? Why is this important? Why is it valuable? It's valuable because it causes less friction, less conflict. And there are so many examples here. So many examples. One is first of all, do you have a calm demeanor? And do you have the ability to actually be aware and recognize that something's not quite right? And you go about and talk to the right people, maybe the person themselves that you're communicating with. Now, this is very challenging when you're in a fast-paced. So it is. However, it's still doable. And it's very important that you realize in the moment, someone can actually do this. And you empathize. Because most likely what they'll say is no one told them. Or they might ask, how am I supposed to know that? Or they might say, no one said anything to me. Whatever it may be. And do you have the ability to acknowledge that and empathize? Because most likely that's what happened. And so, again, this is when it's fast-paced, when it's slower pace, and are you consistently on the same page? That doesn't mean you can't ask a question, a relevant question. It doesn't mean that you're not able to empathize. And it doesn't mean that someone's trying to go against you or keep something from you. Most likely, that's not occurring. Most likely what it is that everyone's being attentive, focused, and concentrating on their task. And then if something happens, they're out of their routine. And they're challenged with adapting and making adjustments. And I've given this example several times. It's just like when you're driving in your car. You know how to go from one place to the other place. You know what to look for, you know what to think about, what to see and feel. All of those senses, right? You have the wisdom, and you're looking at all of that. And you're feeling all that, seeing all that, thinking about all that, knowing what landmarks to look at and everything. However, today something's not in routine, and you adapt and adjust. And what are you doing when you're adapting and adjusting? You're consistently on the same page. There's a guy in the middle of the road with a sign that says detour, right? So what happens? You're consistently on the same page and you take the detour. Or there's so many examples. It could be where the flow of insights of quality information is not being disseminated in the right order or in the right way, or it's not timed at the right time, and therefore it's taking people in different directions. And when it does that, what does that cause? Causes stress. Stress. Take away the stress. So instead of focusing, though, on eliminating stress, and I know some people are into solving the problem, so stress is the problem, so eliminate the problem. Some people are into innovation, some people are into discovery, some people are into creativity. However, empathize and look towards and pay attention and focus and concentrate on the solution, not on going against your own teammate or your own partner or whomever it may be, right? Look at the situation, address the situation. And if they do come at you with, well, you're supposed to, there's the you, right? They put the right on you. Then you can come back with, well, no one said anything to me about that. No one told me. Or some other explanation. My ankle is injured. Or today I'm having a challenging day because of something. Whatever it may be. However, you empathize and you realize that to adapt and adjust. So look at this. Look at this in your family. Look at this with your extended family, with the people you work with your friends, citizens, and others. Are you consistently on the same page? And if you're not, do you have the excellent communication skills to empathize, to ask the right question, or say or tell the right thing so that they can empathize with you? Or do you know how to talk to one another, the right speech, the right view, and the right action? Because as you do that, you'll realize what's occurring. And as you realize that, then you can take it to the next step or the next level. And maybe have a talk or discussion or a conversation or contact someone who can stop this from happening so often. And it's not because it's the fault of anyone who's there. Everyone's in routine. They're working on their most important tasks. They're in there consistently preparing, performing, and reflecting. And so this occurs, right? This occurs. So you have the excellent communication skills, the calm demeanor, to realize that even though it's fast paced, you have time. And actually, by addressing it, by acknowledging it, and by actually solving it in real time, you prevent a lot of stress from occurring, conflicts from occurring, friction from occurring, people blaming one another or someone else. And that's essential because you're supposed to enjoy and have moments of fun. In addition to being paid or compensated and receiving benefits. And that's what my previous episode was about. Your leadership atmosphere, culture, and environment. You can listen to that episode if you want. So, this is the question for you. And your bonus assignment. Are you consistently on the same page with people in your family, extended family, friends, citizens, others, people you work with, partners, customers, clients, investors, funders, whomever it may be. Are you consistently on the same page? So think of think, see, and feel, where would that be most valuable to you? Because you can't work on all of them at one time. However, when you address one and you realize, okay, this is how this works, this is how I practice and implement it, then you become skilled, right? And then from there, after you're successful in that, it may take you a little while, a couple of repetitions, maybe more iterations, right? And then you have that skill now, and you can apply it to another situation where you can ask the same question. Are you consistently on same page? So that's your bonus assignment. If you like my podcast, like it and comment in the comment section. For those of you who are interested in my private, personal, professional, confidential services and programs with me, visit rajgavurla.com, fill out the brief form, and we will contact you as soon as we can.